bangs and cracks and pops, it's different, right? The car is alive, right? My friend Slav went to the Mclaren and said, "Hey, do you want to be the photographer car?" Well, someone asking for being a photographer, driving whatever. McLaren 720, never got to experience the 720 from close, and maybe they will give me a ride, right? So me, right? And I thought it was just a quick photograph, whatever, in Dubai. So a guy reached out to me in private and tells me, yeah, so the car you're gonna drive is a Porsche Turbo 991. Good, always good. And by the way, do you mind? But we're going to Jebel Jais. I said, of course I don't mind. So like a full day in a Porsche Turbo, I mean, I'm absolutely fine. And then I realized that it was with Slav, my friend. I actually had a friend, Odin, who was renting the 720. And we met there and cool there. Obviously, they gave me a spin. So that was a pretty awesome experience. Happened that the car was also screwed up, like a engine light problem. So the car was fast, but had problems. So not that fast. It was barely faster than the Porsche Turbo. It should be way faster, right? But it was still amazing to drive, an amazing experience. Always cool to go to Jebel Jais for a drive, right? Pretty cool experience. Well, the S2000 doesn't cost anything in maintenance, to be honest. But I'm a car guy, so I of course spend a lot in modification, mostly aesthetics and lights. But I spend only in good quality modification, so I buy pretty much the best parts that I can find. So did I spend a lot on it? Yes. I got wheels from Wet Sports, which cost me roughly 14K. I got a Toda exhaust that probably cost me 8K or 10K, I forgot. My brakes cost me 16K. My dashboard, which is fully white, which I sent to US, cost me maybe 3K. Carbon fiber console 2K. And yeah, I mean, but maintenance wise, so I did a rust proof treatment for the chassis as well, because it's to take care of the car. I changed the fluids every year, all of them. So transmission, differential, brakes, engine oil, obviously. Coolant, not every year, no, but I do change like every 3-4 years. But it doesn't cost me much. The Golf didn't cost me anything because it was under warranty, hopefully. And the KTM is costing me way too much money. Again, I was explaining before that I like to feel connected to the car, and I like to feel mechanics, and obviously with electrical there is less mechanics involved, or at least they have to crack this. I like to change gears, I like to feel pops and bangs and cracks, but not the fake recent ones, which are all the same and constantly the same pattern, stuff like that. The old cars, you start or you switch on an F40 or an S2000 and you downshift and you never hear twice the same bangs and cracks and pops. It's different, right? The car is alive, right? It's different. Electrical cars, I think there is some sort of fun in the power they can output, the thrust and stuff, but it's not because the car is fast and it's fun. And I think the more electrical we go to, the more boring they are going to get. To be honest, even petrol cars right now are way too fast. So yes, people will tell you that we're always saying it's too fast and no such thing as too fast. They are too fast because they are dangerously way too fast, right? Way too fast. I mean, right now you go 0 to 200 in 10 seconds and you don't feel you are 200, but even despite car being way safer than before, you crash at 200, you're dead, right? You're dead and you kill a lot of people with you as well if there are a lot of people on the road. So they are too quick and it doesn't make a car faster. You have a guy that I really appreciate, which I forgot his name again, who's owning a YouTube channel. He's owning a car taxi company at the Nürburgring. He's an awesome pilot and he loves cars, and he doesn't have the, he owns a GT2 RS MR, he owns a Pista, he owns I think a 720, he owns a 600 LT. Out of all of those, that's the 600 LT he likes the most, and that's the least powerful. And he also had a lot of fun in a Polo, right? And he's building actually a track car, which is Toyota 86, because when you can max out the power of a car, first of all, he can be on the limit all the time. He can push the car to the maximum absolute limit all the time, and he doesn't need to reach insane speed to have a lot of fun, which is making the experience safer, right? So that's pretty much what I think. I don't think that electrical cars are really fun. I think it's going to, people will just lose interest overall. Yes, you will have every other year a car which is faster to the 0 to 100 until you can't be faster, right? I don't think that you can be really faster than maybe 1.5, 1.4, except if you start running non-road legal tires. Maybe eventually you get close to 1 second. After that, I don't think it's humanly even possible. I know that there is one guy, a French guy, who's doing runs like that with cars which are running with, like, reactors and stuff, and it's so quick that eventually his heart stops beating when he does that before the G-force. Eventually your heart can go you can go in cardiac arrest, right? So it's too dangerous. After that, it's going to stop. And then what? Recycling the batteries, recycling a set of batteries which is dying after 10 years, the carbon footprint of recycling those batteries is 15 to 20 years of petrol consumption, right? People have to be aware of it, right? We don't know how to recycle cleanly the batteries, right? So it is not helping the planet. Plus, if we switch the global market to electrical, we don't have the electrical production capacity to cope with the demand. And the extra carbon footprint that will be a result of the increase of electrical production will be an absolute ecological disaster, which is way worse than running petrol engines. So future is probably hydrogen, but that is definitely not electrical.